Welcome to M6 News Now. I'm Brian Butler with
Brendan Moran.
On this past Tuesday, there was a tragic shooting at the University of North Carolina. The shooting killed 2 people and injured 4. The shooter, Tristan Andrew Terrell, age 22, was charged with 2 counts of murder, 4 charges of attempted murder. The witness called the police about seeing a gunman shooting several students. When the police got them, they were able to arrest the man, but the damage was already dealt.
Recently, Emperor Akito, Japan's surprising pacifist, steps down after 30 years. Akito ascended to the throne in 1989, succeeding his father. On Tuesday, he's abdicating and stepping down, passing down the throne to his son and ending the post-war period.
A smart bus was stuck in a high flood in Metro Detroit, and the tires were submerged in water. All passengers were able to evacuate the bus, but the drivers stayed behind. Due to all the rainfall from last Wednesday through last Friday, it caused an unexpected flood. According to the National Weather Reports, the flood came from the Clinton River in Sterling Heights, and there was a flood warning issued at 12:45 p.m. on Friday.
A vehicle was stolen in Sterling Heights on Thursday, April 25th. The driver fled the scene and was chased down I-94. The chase ended with a crash and the driver ran into the woods. The apprehension of the suspect took place at about 6:10 p.m. Police are still investigating and charges are still being filed.
Flood warnings coming into the Blue Water area, says local emergency management. According to the Port Huron Times-Herald, residents in the south end of the county need to worry about this the most. The people in the south end of the county and St. Clair County is not involved for this.
In Emmett Township on Sunday, April 28th, police found a 30-year-old Charles Fogler after his home caught on fire. Fogler was said to be home alone with his 2 dogs when the kitchen caught on fire. The investigation is still ongoing with a search as to if it was suspicious or not.
And another one of those school shootings at a major university. It's really becoming a bad thing in our country.
Yeah, it's a terrible tragedy to have happen and keep repeating itself.
Yeah. Well, and some good news. Let's toss over to Corbin for some sports.
Thank you. The Detroit Lions have had trouble finding a strong tight end. In past years, they have used first-round picks to draft tight ends, but they have not turned out. Some of these players include Eric Ebron and Brandon Pettigrew. In the 2019 draft last week, the Lions picked T.J. Hawkinson, a tight end from Iowa, in the first round, hoping to find that tight end they have been looking for. Now let's talk some basketball. The 2019 NCAA Division I champion, the Virginia Cavaliers, have been invited to the White House for a visit, but the team and coach have declined. Coach Tony Bennett stated that the team will not be able to attend the visit because of how many players they have that are preparing to enter the NBA draft. Coach Bennett also made sure to include that the motivations for not attending are strictly basketball related. The Baylor women's team, the women's champion, however, did accept the invite and are the first women's team to do so. Now to our high school. The Marysville Vikings varsity baseball team is underway. With a record of 5-6, the Vikings have a rivalry starting May 6th. The Vikings face Port Huron Northern May 6th, 8th, and 9th. Good luck to the Vikings baseball team with the rest of their season. We will be back with more news now after this.
Litter, trash, such as papers, cans, and bottles, left lying in an open or public space. 48% of population has admitted to dropping litter on the ground. Littering, a crime committed every day. It takes someone on average 12 steps to find a piece of litter on the ground. The world is being polluted by those who inhabit it. More than anything, litter comes from food waste. There is such a simple fix to a harmful problem. Recycling, reusing, and throwing away trash can make the earth a better place to live. Everyone can do their part. Good planets are hard to find. We only have one. Save the earth.
Welcome back to News Now. Brian, I hear you have a fishy story.
Yes, I do. The first rule of being a spy, don't look like a spy. A fisherman in Norway was surprised last week when he spotted a beluga whale wearing a harness, complete with mounts for a camera. Marine experts believe it was trained by the Russian military, but Russia has denied any wrongdoing.
Within the past month, NBA veteran Kyle Korver spoke out about his thoughts and experiences on racism through an article he wrote, The Player Tribune. Korver talks about his friends and teammates who have been affected by racism. His friend got his leg broken by police while at a club, and his other teammate exchanged words to a fan in the crowd after receiving racially charged comments.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of NBA players starting to speak out about their issues with racism and everything like that.
Yeah, it's terrible that they still have to go through that kind of stuff nowadays.
Yeah, it is. Let's get some good news and toss it over to Haley with some school.
Thanks, guys. The 2019 fall sideline cheer season is quickly approaching. There will be a parent meeting on May 9th at 6 p.m. in the Media Center. Cheer tryouts will be held on June 3rd, 4th, and 5th from 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. in the Aux Gym. See Coach Corbat for any questions. Now let's talk about AP testing. With the final semester of the school year in the works, Marysville High School students have a couple of busy days ahead of them as they make their final preparations for the AP testing weeks. The AP testing starts on Monday, May 5th to Friday, May 10th from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. Good luck to all of our students. Here's some information for the senior class. The 2019 seniors have a busy final month coming up. The senior versus staff games will take place on Wednesday, May 15th. Seniors will begin their last day of high school with a senior breakfast and final walk on May 24th. Lastly, seniors will attend baccalaureate and honors convocation on May 28th and 30th, and commencement will take place on Sunday, June 2nd. We'll be back for more news after this.
1 in 5 Americans experience some form of depression in their lifetime. Depression is a combination of genetic, biological, environmental, and psychological factors. Depression can inflict itself upon anyone at any moment. There are a total of 9 different types of depression, all slightly different from one another. Some signs are lack of interest in activities, changes in sleep, feelings of worthlessness and guilt, and difficulty concentrating. Most forms of depression are treatable through medication, therapy, and taking out triggering sensors. Depression is a real issue and shouldn't be handled by yourself. It should be left to the professionals. If you have any questions about depression or any other mental illnesses, please call 855-777-8867.
Welcome back to M6 News Now. Let's toss it over to Brett for some science and tech.
Thanks, guys. Samsung has delayed the release of the Galaxy Fold due to major screen issues. Samsung has created a plastic screen protector built into the display, which caused some confusion to early reviewers. Even if the reviewers didn't peel off the plastic layer, small particles became lodged under the screen, terminating the phone. Samsung will soon inform the community of an official release date. In more Samsung news, Samsung has revealed a new TV that can switch from a vertical to a horizontal shape when viewing. The new TV product is called Sero, and it is 43 inches wide and will be on the market by the end of May. Sadly, the Sero will only be available in South Korea, but will hopefully in the near future it will be available worldwide. Now let's talk burger science. Burger King is rolling out the Impossible Whopper nationwide, a burger that has 0% meat but all the qualities of beef. The patties are designed to be just as juicy as real beef, which is due to the use of heme, a soy-based compound found in plants and meat. Back to the studio.
Thanks, Brett. Have you tried the new burger from Burger King, or would you?
No, I don't think that I would. If there's no real beef in that, I definitely would not.
I definitely wouldn't either. And now to hear some entertainment from Jake.
Thanks, guys. Recently, on April 25th, Marvel's Avengers Endgame movie was released, adding the 4th and final in the saga. Endgame had the biggest worldwide opening in history. It reached the 1 billion mark faster than any other film, and there's no doubt that it will reach the 2 billion mark soon. Another big hit, the very popular show Game of Thrones, is coming to an end. As all fans know, on May 19th, the season finale will be airing on HBO. All 8 seasons have led up to what will be an intense 80-minute show, so be sure to tune in every Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern so you don't miss it. Now let's go to television. Gotham, a show about the pre-Batman era, has come to an end after 5 seasons on Fox. Gotham came to a close last Thursday. The final episode took place 10 years in the future, showing Batman for the first time and explaining how all of the characters turned out. It was a great ending to an excellent show. Now some sad news. John Singleton, an American actor and film director, screenwriter, and producer, has passed away this week at 51 years old. Singleton was most known for his film Boys in the Hood. He was also the first African American and youngest person to win this Academy Award for Best Director. Singleton was an important role model in the African American film industry. Now back to you guys.
Thanks, Jake. Have you went and saw the Avengers Endgame movie yet?
I have not yet.
I haven't either. I know a lot of people have went and saw it. They said it's been pretty good.
Yeah, I've
Theaters,
heard the same thing.
yeah, theaters have been packed lately. Thank you for joining us on M6 News Now. I'm Brian Butler.
And I'm Brendan Moran.